Hey guys, welcome back to Figure. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Wonder Woman Golden Armor from Wonder Woman 84. And honestly, I haven't watched any of the Wonder Woman movies, so let me know in the comments if the movies are good. I just thought this figure looks really good. Maybe after this, I'll go watch it. But anyways, here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. I just can't resist anything golden, and let's check it out. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, looking absolutely amazing. I feel I'm looking at a Senseiya figure, but anyways, let's check it out. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is of course really good. I love the way it looks, I love the way it feels, and yeah, just a really aesthetically pleasing figure. I think even the head sculpt looks amazing. Let me know in the comments on what you think, but let's just take a closer look at the figure. Again, the head sculpt is really nice, and I love the attention to detail. And yeah, the shiny armor, like this golden armor, just looks really good. Really like this. And yeah, I don't think there's anything you guys haven't seen already. We can jump straight into the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. The neck joint is kind of stiff. She can't really look up and down, but you can tilt her head side to side no problem, and you can turn. The hair does get out of the way, kind of, but like not really, because yeah, it is a little bit hindering. Not gonna lie, the articulation on the neck is not very good because of the armor and all that. I think it's just the design, and you just have to be a little bit patient with it. In the shoulder, we do have a butterfly joint, so that's really good. But we don't have any pull-out method or anything, so you can only raise your arm up about this much, and you do get a shoulder swivel over here, and the shoulder pad is just on a hinge and ball joint as usual for S.H.Figuarts, and you can curl about this much. You kind of get bicep swivel with this joint, but mine's a little bit stiff, so I'm not gonna push too much. But yeah, you are able to move around like this, and you have the ball wrist, of course. And for the ab crunch, you can bend forward only about this much, but consider she's got all this armor, it's not that bad. And you can bend backwards about this much, which is quite a lot. Have some very good side-to-side movement. And for the leg, we don't have any pull-down method. Just your good old women hip for S.H.Figuarts. We've seen this a lot with like Black Widow and some of the other Wonder Woman. But you can kick out about this high. Mine is super stiff. And you can swivel over here like so. And then you can bend about this much. Side-to-side pivot kind of, and you do get a toe hinge, and I believe that's it for the articulation. Overall, she feels a little bit stiff compared to like Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, but I think this one is more of a display piece more than like, you know, playing with it. You can still play with it, but yeah, it's just not gonna feel as fun as the some of the Street Fighters or S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball figures. But anyways, let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face. Again, I think it looks really good, but I know some people don't like the way that the 3D printing, oh my god, I need to cut my nails. Some people don't like the 3D printing, like it's like dotted and stuff, but I think this is as good as it gets until they like, you know, put a little bit more effort into it. I know a lot of customizer give her more makeup, and that looks a lot nicer, but I think for me, this is really good already, especially from a distance. And next up, we get a helmet head, and I think this one, I don't really like this one as much because it's not showing her face, and the helmet doesn't look that great in my opinion. But let me know in the comments on what you think. But it does give it a little bit more articulation on the neck, which is quite nice, I guess. And next up, we have the interchangeable hairpiece, so it looks a little bit more messy, but yeah, this just doesn't work for me. Kind of looks like accessories. Well, it isn't accessories, but yeah, it just doesn't look like her hair, in my opinion. And for the interchangeable hands, first off, we get a pair of relaxed open hands, and these are always very nice. And then we get a pair of open palm hands, and these are pretty good for action posing, I guess. And lastly, we have a pair of hands to hold her weapon, the whip, lasso of truth. And lastly, we have her wings. Looks a little bit complicated to deal with, but we will check out during the action posing, and let's just jump straight into it. And for the size comparison, let us start with some American IP S.H.Figuarts that I have around, and I think they look very good together. And next up, we have some good old Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, some Naruto and Jujutsu Kaisen S.H.Figuarts, and next up, we have some Mayfax figures. And lastly, we have some Figma figures and Bakugo from Amazing Yamaguchi, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I honestly didn't like this figure as much as I thought I would. The playability is just not there. Not very fun to pose with. It's not like the articulation is bad. The articulation is actually quite decent, but it feels really clunky. The hair gets into the way and the wings are too heavy. You need to use the stand. It's just a little bit too much hassle for me to deal with personally. But yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think. She's still gonna look amazing on your shelf, but you're just gonna need a little bit more patience in terms of posing. And yeah, this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.